Let him speak.
Ben, you're the
How are
man.
you, sir?
Sure. Step over here for a minute.
Oh. How are you?
I'm the head of public safety.
Nice to meet you.
Pleasure to meet you. You know that you weren't registered, whatever, for the group didn't register you for the event. They have strict things, so you're not allowed, into the event.
Well, I mean, YAF did inform you that I was coming as a speaker, as a person sitting in the audience, as well as a member of Christina Hoff Summers' team. So I'm not sure whether their standards are necessary. I'm also wondering exactly why it's so necessary to keep me personally out.
We're just following protocol, sir.
Well, why is your protocol to keep me specifically out?
What country protocol? Soviet Union or United States?
You want to step over here to the side?
Well, I'm happy to do it right here if you'd like. I mean, I don't think this needs to be private.
The bottom line is it's a private property, okay? It wasn't proper procedures weren't followed, and you're not going to be allowed to.
So am I to understand that if I take 3 steps forward, you will attempt to have me arrested?
If you create a problem and you will not, leave the campus, yes.
Okay, so just to be clear, if I attempt to enter that hall right there and sit down just to listen to somebody speak, or if I attempt to ask a question or to engage in free speech, you will have me arrested.
At this point, yes, sir.
Okay. Then I'm glad that we've clarified that situation. I'm also glad that in a city, I mean, we clearly have great security. I'm glad in a city that has some 4,000 shootings to this date, you have 30 members of security just for a 5'9", 165 Jewish guy. This is maybe a mild... Let me also recommend that a bad way to fight sexual assault and sexism is this free the nipple nonsense. So I get that you guys have been having some free the nipple events around here, which I'm sure make your parents just deeply proud of you. I'm sure you go home and you show your parents pictures of you topless on a campus with lots of other young adults, and they just think to themselves, boy, I am spending this tuition money extraordinarily wisely. I have to say, I do love the description from the Redlands Bulldog of the Free the Nipple event from November 2015. At 12:35 p.m., the line of students gave each other looks of excitement and nodded their heads. In unison, they stripped their shirts off, proudly exposing their breasts for everyone to see. Dead silence followed. Well, I mean, dead silence except for the thousands of pairs of male shoes pattering directly to the Free the Nipple event. I guess they say the purpose of these events is to eliminate the sexualization of breasts. I tried this one on my wife. Absolutely did not work. Honey, can you please take off your shirt? I'm trying to eliminate the sexualization of your breasts. Good luck with that, feminists. Meanwhile, by the way, precisely the people the feminists decry, the sexists decry, the people who are out there and only see women as a collection of genitalia and secondary sex characteristics, they're pretty happy, it turns out, with you walking around with your face covered and your boobs out. A note to the feminists in the room. I'm sorry if this hurts your feeling. Men generally like boobies. I would hate to break this to you. And that is, yeah, loud cheer for boobs. There it is. And it turns out that this is largely true across cultures, across...
Supremacy! White supremacy! Get out! Yo, you're bathing! You're bathing!
You guys are more than welcome to join us. This campus obviously doesn't give half a shit about free speech.
Listen.
Free speech goes on, so it turns out that your administrators are a bunch of hacks. Pathetic crybaby wusses who only care about the melting snowflakes, who didn't even have balls to show up, by the way. We got 35 people, 35 security people for little old me. No, not even any protesters, just for me, because of my jujitsu skills and my massive 5'9", 165 Jewish frame. Okay, so I want to start. I come bearing gifts, particularly for the social justice warriors. So I keep hearing that you fellas, that you party people, that you want to, you're wearing around these safety pins. So I brought a whole pack of safety pins just for you. And then to accompany those, I brought the diapers you ought to be wearing. So you can pin that up. You self-indulgent, pathetic children who can't handle anybody who has an opposing point of view. Yeah, you're real strong. You're real tough. So strong and so tough, you have to stand behind the security and the police officers that you're bashing every single day. I promise you, in the privacy of their own homes, every member of that security team and every member of the police force is in agreement with me not the people who they're protecting from my supposed free speech threat. Okay, now quick note about all the protests that are taking place across the country, just as a preliminary. A lot of protests taking place about Donald Trump. These people are idiots, okay? I didn't vote for Trump for reasons both moral and political, but you can keep whining about reality like privileged snowflakes, but you're going to melt in the sun of the real world. Donald Trump does not give two shits about what you think. He is going to bathe in your salty tears. Free speech is free speech. And this is ridiculous. Tonight, as we just saw, the administration announced that they would be willing to arrest me if I took 2 steps forward, not even to speak. If I was even in the audience for Christina's speech, they would arrest me. This is not America. This is Soviet-style bullshit. You don't get to do this in America.